Hello everybody, Shakuhachi Grand Tutorial, 5th time. And today I'd like to explain how to blow. Before, in the first time, I explained one method for how to blow it. So today, from number 2 to number 6, I'm going to explain. At first, number 2, the beginning of this method is the same as number 1. So at first, relax your face and lift your lower lip with your finger, like this. And then use the same part of your face instead of your fingers to lift the lower lip, like this. So just put the power only here, not like over lip. Especially if you can see this line, like this, it's not good. So relax over lip, and like this. And then make your lips shake with a pull, like. Then if you have difficulty, try with a high voice. And then this way of shaking lips is clearing the condition of the second principle. It's make a slit between the backs of your lips and then relax your lips and then pull your lips a little bit. And then next, raise the corner of mouth like when you are laughing. Make a dimple so as not to pull too much, like smiling.
はい、OK です。
はい。Next, we'd like to go to number 3. Decide the position of shakuhachi by tongue and lip. At first, bite until over and under teeth touch each other, like this. And then open your mouth just a little bit. And then this is the best position of your teeth and jaw. And then raise mouth corners, make dimples, not pull too much. And then place the shakuhachi to the mouth as the angle of mouthpiece and the face should be 90 degrees. So this mouthpiece and the face. And then put the tongue out from the lips instead of air. And then if you can touch the edge, it's good. But if you cannot touch, of course you have to move. And then if you got the right position, place the shakuhachi on the position as tongue can touch the edge of the mouthpiece. Then also by over lip, make the position right. Finally, you should use over lip, not tongue, because tongue is we can adjust very precisely. But for looking, it's not good. So at last, we should use just over lip. And then pull behind the jaw, and then blow. If you cannot get the sound, adjust up and down. Next technique is number 4. This technique is for getting the higher note, higher but very sensitive note. It's I call blowout millet from mouth. Please imagine there is a handful of millet. There is a different shape of millet. For example, dice shape or star shape. And then take a handful of millet into your mouth and then make the bottom of your mouth flat and try to find the different shape of millet by tongue. like this. And then when you find it, put the different shape of millet on the top of your tongue, and then take the millet between the lips. Then blow out just one millet, like many millet or coming out intermittently are not good, like a p or if you tense too much, sometimes intermittently. So blow out diagonally above by underlip, not by the angle of face. So next blow out diagonally above. And then next keep blowing as millet with string, like a keep blowing, okay? And then put the shakuhachi to the mouth as the angle is 90 degrees. And then change the angle of air as the angle of string down, like this. And then get the sound. This is the method for getting the high sound. And also you can get very sensitive sound. Like this. Because usually high sound is very difficult to hit. This is the edge of shakuhachi. Usually airstream is very wide, so it's very easy to hit. But for high sound, the airstream is very thin, so it's really difficult to hit, so like this. But if you're using this method, you can make it down, so it's very easier, and you can get the sound 100%. Next, number 5, blow from outside. This is the very important technique. This is a lightweight blow, shakuhachi. It's a little bit same as number 4, but let's proceed in order. At first, make the angle in 90 degree, mouthpiece and your face, and then blow in any way. If this sound is not good, it's not problem. Then lift the underlip until you don't get any sound, so make the angle of airstream up. Okay? And then inhale and make the width of lips narrow. Inhale and then narrow. And then while blowing, make the width of lips wider, and then make the angle of air down, like so, like this. And then if you got the sound, please stop. The next, lift the angle just a little bit. You got the sound, and then lift the angle just a little bit, and then go to the no sound. It's a kind of just a 0.1 millimeter, and then make it back and get the sound. This is the most fundamental way to get the sound of shakuhachi, like fu-ha, fu-ha, fu-ha. So whenever you playing a shakuhachi composition or a shakuhachi tune, please using this technique mainly. Then next, number 6, to get to lower sound by making the overlip. When you get the lower sound, moving from high sound, the sound become obscure. For example, so the lower sound is not good. But if you're using an overlip, the sound is very rigid and then pitch doesn't change so much. Because so higher sound is airstream is very thin like this, but if you open lower lip, the edge hit the middle of the airstream. So middle of the airstream is very weak, so the sound is become obscure and the pitch going down. But if you open upper lip, you can hit always best point. So we have to train the muscle of your overlip. And then make the upper lip above to prevent becoming obscure. So let's do from the top of this procedure. Put your hand on the jaw and the underlip and make your upper lip above. Then don't use other muscles like a cheek or other place like this. That's not good. So just use this muscle only. The narrower the better. So just this part. And the file blowing do the same thing. The sounds like a hoo-hee. And then put shakuhachi on your mouth. And then do the same thing with the E sound. Sometimes you can call he. So when it's narrow, you can get the sound, but wider, no sound. And next, make it wider just a little bit, as you can get the sound even in wider position, like this. And then next, when it's narrow, please play re of kan. And when it's wider, you can get re of otsu. And then borderline is the best position to get the sound. If you, apart from the borderline, even it's getting narrow or even it's getting wider, the sound is not good. For example, if it's getting narrower, like this, and if it's getting wider, like this. So always using, this is kan, this is otsu, just next to the borderline use. And then practice from move according to the scale, closer to wider, like next chi. next 2 next 3